I'd like to address council.
Okay. Yeah, I was slightly distracted by our newly Victorian-looking police force.
And that's what
I'm
they're
guessing
going to
that's going to be part of the announcement.
That's correct.
I just made a couple flyers for everybody. I have 4. I ran out. Sorry.
Thank you.
Okay, so Officer Kelly, E. Kelly, I just want to come here and just basically present what we've been doing lately. Been doing a lot of community policing. I passed out flyers. As you see, we're starting to grow beards just for a charity. I run the social media account for Morton Borough, and I noticed that Chester County was doing beards for charity. So I reached out to multiple chiefs, detectives, and stuff like that, and we got on board. I asked the chief and my sergeant, and they all obviously brought it to you guys, and I thought it was a great idea to start raising money for these families. There's flyers that I passed out. It's going to explain basically what the proceeds are going to. The one family is going to be Beards for a Buck. It's a Sambuco family. He unexpectedly passed away last year. He has 4 kids, so 50% of the proceeds is going to go to that family for their child education. And our other is another Providence police officer who found out that his daughter has stage 4 breast cancer. So all of our proceeds are going to go to both families and split evenly. And then I also made a flyer, or I guess a collage, which is down that way, of the pictures from the trunk or treat. I just wanted to hand those out for some people who aren't able to make it. We're going to continue to do more community policing, and I appreciate that council has supported, and the residents also have supported our decision on doing that. If you guys have any other ideas going forward, we're working on something right now for Christmas. We're thinking about trying to get presents and toys up to CHOP. So we're working on that right now. We're trying to get the ball rolling with that. And if you guys have any other ideas, just let us know. Our partnership, we want to work with you guys as much as we can. So.
Trunk or treat was very successful, and it was a lot of fun.
Yeah. So our police department, everybody handled that very well, and thank you guys again. I thought it was a great turnout. Also, it was just crazy at first. Everybody was coming in and we were trying to get the cars together, but after everybody was settled, I think it was an awesome time. So.
Well, I want to congratulate you as chairman of public safety that of your actions. The police department, chief, sergeant, and just everyone that's involved, and I commend you on your forward-looking, proactive style of community policing.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
I think that community policing is a huge thing now, just to combat things that go on with social media, and not only that, but for the residents, it helps them feel comfortable with the police. So, thank you guys.
Yep.
Yeah, thank you for leading the charge on this and doing great work.
And like I said, if you guys have any ideas with upcoming events, even for Christmas, Thanksgiving, or even if we had a basketball game inside the gym or stuff like that, whatever ideas you guys have, that'd be awesome. Ms. Lloyd was also a huge help with the televising and helping me out with the event, and the rest of the police department did an awesome job too. So thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Looks like most of us are already on board with the beard thing. So Mr. Lewcraft, Mr. Ewald, Mr. Poole.
I had up until this morning, but I didn't start.
We're going to do that to January 1st, and then we'll break the razors out.
You don't have to. This hasn't been shaved since I was 18.
Huh?
When are you going to start growing?
Feels like a month.
So that brings us to community and economic development. Mr. McGrath, please.
I have nothing.
There is one thing I'll add to Bob's thing. I'm sorry. There's one thing that's in the first weekend in December. This isn't really a public thing, but just a well, neighborhood thing. Devin Gafillian, who grew up here in Morton and has signed a deal with Capitol Records, is scheduled to do a video here in the gym the first weekend in December. So, Marty, have we heard from them yet?
I did speak to her Monday.
Okay. So, I don't know how open to the public that will be, but nonetheless, it should be a fun thing that eventually, MTV or what, YouTube, I'm sure, will be a neat thing for the borough.
Well, if it is on MTV, that will be at least the second appearance of Morton Borough on MTV. Does anybody know what the first was?
I do. May I?
Anybody else? All right, Mrs. Miller, what was it?
Bruce Springsteen's Born in the USA video, and about 2 minutes and 30 seconds into it, there's a photo of a gentleman standing in front of the ambulance.
Correct. A little bit more trivia.
But that was all filmed here in Delaware County.
All right, and nothing else on community and economic development? We're good on community and economic development? Okay. All right, public health and sanitation, Mrs. Roberts, and recycling.
Yes, good evening. I'd just like to put before council, we're proposing the next yard waste pickup to be scheduled for November the 23rd. I did put that out amongst the committee. I did get a response from one person. I have noticed that residents are collecting their leaves. I believe some residents are probably not allowing them just to pile up and putting them out in their Monday morning trash pickup. But we would like to tentatively have a scheduled yard waste pickup on 11/23, and that is a Saturday. So that's the Saturday before Thanksgiving. So residents would know that.
Is that, I mean, that's a
Yes,
done deal?
that's
Okay,
what
so
we
we can post
confirmed,
it.
yes.
And we're bagging them?
Yes, bagging them
But bag them in paper?
in paper. is
So
what
we're just
they
asking
ask.
everyone to just hold on to their great leaves and branches and things until then, right?
Yes, if they can. I mean, I know that with inclement weather, like I said, as it gets wet, I know leaves have a lot of problems for people. So, but if they could, that's what we would encourage, that they will hold them till Saturday, November the 23rd, for the pickup by Republic.
I don't know if everybody will have large paper bags, so I know it's not ideal. Will they take the plastic bags or no?
No.
No, they won't.
They
Okay.
can just put them in the trash cans without
In
that.
trash
Yeah,
cans.
it's kind of-
In trash cans without
Yeah.
bags, okay, not just on the trash cans. All right, that's the best thing, because that doesn't generate extra waste.
And I think the limbs and things have to be wrapped,
Yes, it's supposed to be bundled or tied.
bundled, they have to be bundled.
Okay, so that's what we're proposing. Also, I'd just like to make mention to everyone that has helped with the recycling containers. I thank you all the council members, everybody that distributed, the police officers that have helped me, everyone in the administrative office, everyone. I think they were very receptive yesterday as they give out. I think we may have at least 100 or so left. So overall, that was fantastic. I noticed that people were pleased with them. I did get several comments. Some were, why were they red? And I just stressed to them, I know that other municipalities have the blue and they have the yellow, and we just signified a color that would stand out to our community. So we went with red. Some wanted to know why they weren't larger. I once again told them because the variance in the pricing as to fit within our budget. To know why we didn't have lids. We looked into lids prior, me and Mr. Poole, and lids will become available. They come in a set of 20. I did advise people to call the borough office, identify your name and your address, and we will follow up with you. And we also advise you that there will be a cost associated to getting that lid. Also, some wanted to know why we didn't have wheels on them, because some of them felt as though it was a lot for them to carry, and I do understand with seniors that it could become cumbersome. But I stress once again, it costs more to do these things. So there were some individuals that did confront me and felt as though recycling was not of value. So I did once again try to iterate that it was important for the environment, for our future, as to where we're going. No, it is not mandatory, but we encourage you to participate. And this is something that we've offered from the community to all residents to get involved. So it helps us just to bring some funding, not a lot, but some funding is the beginning of great funding. Also, there were just, like I said, overall, I'm just pleased with what turned out yesterday with giving them, and I was elated to how many people participated in the election and came in and was able to receive something. They cast their vote and they left here with different trinkets. So that felt good to be able to be a part of that. Also, I'd like to put before you that we will be approaching our last quarterly sewer bill. And that is tentatively, will start rolling out this week, and the last bill will be due by December the 18th. So we encourage everybody to once again continue to hit the mark so that we can meet our goals. And we thank everyone for your participation and doing your part to help us stay above. So thank you. I think that then,
I just wanted to say the reason that they're red is because of Mr. Miller's genius.
his genius.
Yeah, I wanted to make them blue or gold, and that's
Okay.
the color of the
Oh, the
borough.
color.
Get blamed for
And
it.
Mr.
Yeah.
Shut me down.
And I know I
No, they
should
should do
have
something
red.
so you can see, and I totally agree with them.
Good
You
point.
see them out there and you get intimidated into recycling. That's-
Yeah, well, they also sometimes roll around the streets too,
Right.
so it's a safety feature.
Oh, there you go. Gee,
And once again, I know I take pride in seeing them as they're out on the curbside. To me, that's exciting to see that people are doing it. And also when it is-
I think
also,
red's a
thank
good
you,
color.
Mr. Moran, for the file. Thank you for pulling that off and being the genius behind the mechanism of the file.
The labor of love.
Good. Okay, go to law and ordinance. Mrs. Young, please.
Yep, good evening.
Good evening.
So tonight we have ordinance 7663, which is amending chapter 15, part 4 of the code to prohibit parking except for residents in certain areas. And I think this is it Bridge Street? that
Yeah,
this
this is Bridge
This
Street. It's only from 9 to 11 a.m. Is that, or 7 to 11?
7 to 10.
7 to 10?
So,
This was advertised, and you'll be voting on it next week. This is to just implement the parking that, policies that the police department's been testing out over the past couple of months. And that's ready for your approval next week.
yeah, just to be added for next week. That's all I have.
We also have a small zoning ordinance, but because the zoning ordinances are kind of a pain to pass, they have to go through planning commission review. We're working with the codes department to identify if there's any other tweaks that need to be made. And we should have that to you next week to take a look at too. But that would just be for your advice and approval for us to proceed on it.
I guess unless you have anything else, there's nothing else that I have.
Okay, thank you. Parks and Recreation, Mayor App, please.
Thank you, Mario. First thing I wanted to cover was on November 20th, coming up, is the budget meeting for Parks and Recreation, which will be on Wednesday evening at 7 p.m. here at Borough Hall. Secondly, the 4th annual Free Turkey Trot, a event for
for the parking on Bridge Street.
Bridge Street, correct?
Yeah, I just wanted to mention, I still have an objection, I think it should extend to the whole street, so that's, I don't know if you asked for public comment, if you did, I didn't hear it, sorry, thank you.
Thank you. And thank you for staying on top of the stormwater and the other issues in the planning hearing.
Mr. President, would you like to make a statement?
Mayor, yeah.
I'm sorry for my lateness today, as we had a police matter we had to discuss before, so I apologize for that. I intended to give this prior to the meeting, but I wanted to extend my thanks to Natalie for putting this whole election as the president of the Delco, Morton Delco Democrats, and thank you so much, Natalie, for all your hard work and everything you did. And I also have a prepared statement that I'd like to read. I want to give thanks to our Morton Borough community for its wonderful turnout and outstanding participation in our American process on Election Day. It was a tremendous display, as I believe 2/3 of our registered voters came out on what was one of the best election weather days that I can remember. It was a beautiful day. We who serve in government once again asked our citizens to consider giving us their most precious possession, which is a vote. Right? Thanks for coming out to our citizens and casting that vote for the candidate of your choice. And on a personal note, I wanted to thank Sunday Diet for placing her name on the ballot and giving our voters a choice for the office of mayor. It's important to get involved, and it takes courage to do so. Right? It is my hope that in the future elections, both parties will bring forth committed candidates that will only serve to make us better. Okay? And I wanted to thank my wife Nancy for her help in all phases of this election. Her dedication and love has helped me be a better mayor. Thank you. And I told her, I said, really, she should run for office here. Most people only knew me because I was Nancy's husband. Really, she could have a future political job. But she taught our kids here in Morton for 35 years, in Morton and the Springfield School District. So I want to thank Nancy. And then lastly, I wanted to say thanks again to our citizens. And remember that I'm just a call away if our citizens need anything. And my mantra this election was, I believe in common sense approach to government, and I'm committed to responsible service for our community. So thanks to everyone that helped make yesterday a great day for Morton, and probably a historic day, I believe, with the amount of people that came out. And what a beautiful day. So, thank you, Mr. President.
Thank you. Congratulations.
The election of yesterday, and for Republicans, we'll be back.
Here, here.
Well, thank you for the hearty campaign.
And again, as we're all a little tired, there's a couple of things I want to ask Mr. Poole and Mrs. Preston. Have we heard anything from PICO about what the work they were supposed to begin October 18th on Morton Avenue about digging up gas mains or repairing?
Yes, which I forwarded the information to you. You have an email and there's a thing that was in your
Well,
box.
there you go. I need to check my email.
Yeah.
And then there's,
But just to let you know what it was, asked them what was going on. She indicated that they weren't obviously going to be out when they said they were. She looked, I think, to the middle of December, and then I got a second email that actually said, no, it should probably be the end of November now. So again, we're being bounced around, but.
so they're gonna be turning our gas on and off in the wintertime. Okay. And then also this tree trimming list, says the circuits around the tree trimming are, and then it lists 3 different numbers in Morton, 141, 130, 131. Is that explained on this map, what that?
I believe it is, yeah. I mean, I've not looked at the complete thing, but yeah.
Okay.
But usually that's what it is. It's just that they're just letting you know that they're coming out and then the areas that they'll be working in, so.
Okay, I'll see if I can figure it out. If not, we'll discuss it and see what neighborhoods they're talking about specifically.
And again, I think I emailed you, sometimes it's easier because the map itself, I believe, is color-coded. So
Well,
you've got a copy there, that's why I
yeah.
said, so yeah, the
Okay.
able copy would probably be easier to
Because it
look at.
appears that, let's what's listed here is, that's all of Morton,
Well,
what it looks like, because there's only 3 circuit ID numbers on here.
that's the indication I got, that they
Yeah.
can be working basically anywhere within the borough.
Yeah, okay,
Yeah.
well, that's wonderful.
If there's any problems, call the borough to let us know. If we don't know about it, we can't do anything, but I hope they will do a very professional job, but there's been occasional problems with Asplund, so.
Well, they're not
Mr. President,
arborists.
Mr. Lloydcraft?
just want to ask this question, it's unusual. We have easement, directly behind me in a wooded area, and over, I don't know, just about every year it seems the power goes off, and Pico has to go down there, and they cut various, limbs and so forth, and there's quite an accumulation of wood that is back there. I talked to Pico when they were there, I said, why don't you take that with you, cut it down, they said, we don't have to take it with us.
That's right.
It's not our responsibility.
Well,
I'm just, it's getting to a point now, you look at California and so forth, it could become kindling in mountains. In fact, a lot of it already is. And I just wonder if there's any responsibility. I thought it would be the private property owner's responsibility.
Well, who actually? Oh, so, yeah, there's no, each of those plots is held by the individual residence owner, correct? There's no common
I realize that, but the power companies or utilities, they have an easement, usually 12.5 foot on each
Right.
side, and it's their responsibility. I know, look, for the sewer authority, anything we cut down, we have to take it.
Yeah.
It must be gone.
Yeah, Mr. Ewald will look at it, yeah, I mean, I would think if they, hold the rights and responsibilities of an easement, perhaps they do hold some responsibilities. So we'll get an answer
Okay.
next week on
All right,
it.
thank you.
Thank you for bringing that up.
Absolutely. I mean, if that's the case, if it's private property that they have the easement on, then you can ask them to take that out of there.
Okay.
They generally do a lousy job of cleaning up after
Yeah,
themselves.
well,
When they get an easement, they take up a responsibility for that easement.
Yeah, correct. I mean, and that's what it, usually in the easement, that's what it says, is that they have to maintain it
But,
because it's not
they
their
just
property.
claim, in fact, they're very emphatic about it, and
no,
ditto for Verizon and the cable company, we don't have to take anything.
well, we'll take it to the community, or the government affairs liaison and see if they can get it straightened out. Thank you. So I, just, 2 things just melded in my head, and I have an idea. Mrs. Guy laid out her ambitious agenda that she is already looking to partner with the school district on to really enhance the coordination between the Borough of Morton and the Springfield School District. And it strikes me that we are going to need someone to, from the borough side, closely coordinate that. And the mayor rightly pointed out that the First Lady is quite well experienced with the school district and certainly has the best interests of Morton at heart. So I'm going to put First Lady App on the spot and ask her if she might consider being the borough's liaison to the school district to work on these initiatives. You don't have to answer me now. The offer is out there.
Discuss.
And you can blame your husband for coming up with the idea. But, yeah, just seemed to be a timely timely collaboration of things, perhaps. So, does anybody else have open discussion, or council? If not,
Yes, President, since we were sitting here and I'm remembering some things also. So I just wanted to let Bob Poole know and the police department that I did reach out to Senator Kearney and also Jennifer O'Mara's office to see if they can push our project on Mitchell and Morton Avenue involving the stop signs, to reach out to PennDOT and see if they can give us some assistance since PennDOT seems to be dragging on the project So we can go ahead and make that area safe, since it is at the train station and it is a crossing for our school children. Well, I don't know if you've heard anything yet, I haven't
No.
heard anything, so,
Thank you for that.
but they both said they would make the calls and see what they could do.
Yep, I'm sure we will.
PennDOT was there about a month ago, doing their survey.
And that's all I can remember right now.
All right, thank you. All right, if there's nothing else, we do have an announcement. The borough office will be closed next Monday, November 11th, for Veterans Day, when we will all be saluting our nation's dedicated veterans. And if there's nothing else, there's a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
But then there's months where you don't do anything. That's the big What we did is actually two things. Have, improvements to the parks.